Thanks for joining us on this live edition of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, local sports picker here in Phoenix, Arizona. Hopefully our picks, your picks, are going to be another great day for you. Monday, September 15th. We are live on multiple platforms, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, so feel free to check us out. Ex Nova, what's going on? How are you? Hopefully everybody's having a great Monday so far. A couple of NFL games tonight. Then we got baseball as well. No WNBA. Interesting day there. NFL, a little craziness going on. Joe Burrow, how long is he going to be out, right? Real Creel, how are you? What's going on? Strikers Fishing, how are you doing? Stillers, what's happening? A few more invites. We'll get to all the questions that you got. Give me just a little bit here. And we'll get this thing rocking and rolling. So hopefully everybody had a good NFL Sunday. See if we can hold this over to Monday Night Football. 2 games tonight, Monday Night Football as well. So we've got stuff. MLB picks, we can go over those. We're not going to do a show today, but we can go over those, no problem at all here. We are not a machine. Sometimes we need some rest. It's crazy. I know. Phillies money line today. I like the under in that particular game. Don't necessarily love the side, but I do like Ranger pitching there. And to get them at plus money, can't argue with that one too much. Vera, what's going on? Yeah, James Bond, how are you? Vikings were all over. Well, we weren't on the Vikings yesterday, but sorry to hear that. Bucks tonight, not for us. Actually, we're headed the other direction. Texans in that one. We did not take a side in that Chargers-Raiders game, but if we had to play it, we'd probably play the Raiders. But in that one, Braves, Cubs, Titans, money line. Titans, what? Hey, any overs you like? We'll get to those in just a second here. I don't really like overs in the football games tonight. I'll put it to you that way. So it'd have to be baseball. Todd, what's going on? User, thanks for joining. Pittsburgh, money line. I do like the Cubs today. It's not like them better, but I do like the Cubs. Jameson on the mound there. Cubs, yes. Like I said, Pittsburgh plus 1.5 might play, though. Overs, we'll go through baseball. Actually, the over 9 in the Nationals Braves, if you can bring it down to 8.5. Tampa Bay Rays game and Blue Jays over 8.5. Road, let's see here. Who's up next? Zach Little's on the mound and Liberatore, so over 8.5 Reds Cardinals. And that would be about it in baseball today. Like I said, football game, don't like the totals too much in that one. Like I said, we do like Houston. Didn't play a Raiders, but would lean that way. Plus 3.5 at home. Reds money line today. It's hard to get behind the Reds. So I don't think I can play the Reds there. Like I said, do like the over. Ohtani for a home run. Don't like that. I do really like Ohtani for 1+ walk today. So Buccaneers, Charger. So you need the Bucks and Chargers left to hit. I'd cash out strikers, but you might get one of them, but I don't know if you're going to get both. So I was looking at the Texans minus 2.5. We did play a money line earlier in the week. Let me give you exactly what we've got going on there in that game. Let's see. All right, so we've got Texans money line first quarter, first half in game. Evans for 5+ catches. Stroud to throw a pick. Baker 17+ rush yards. Baker 21+ completions. Herbert, no interception. My favorite play in that game later is actually on Ashton Genty unders and Geno to throw a pick. But Astros and Yanks today. Astros, that's a tough game, and they're back at home, so I'd rather play the plus 1.5 in that one again. and it's a division game. Yankees, is that game even on the – where is it? Not even on the board? Yankees playing. Now you got me all confused. All right, let's go check the schedule here. I did not post to YouTube today, unfortunately. I'm on YouTube currently on the live show, but we did not post to YouTube today. No. We needed a little time off. My apologies. We are not as much as I want to think I'm a machine, I'm not. Yeah, it's not on the board. That's crazy. Do we not have a starter? Yeah, Rodon and Woods Rich. Oh, there it is. My bad. I missed it. I skidded right through it. Yeah, Yanks should win that game, I would think. But football, we do like the Texans money line. And that one. And then also today we are on the yeah, you said money line only, right? Okay. If it's money line only, I guess, yeah, Yankees would have to probably be the play. Yankees and Texans. Touchdowns today? I don't think we actually played anybody. We did not today. Touchdown bet is not my favorite play. It is juiced way too much. But it is the favorite player out there. -1 the Texans. Yeah, you can bring it. That can bring the push into play, right? But Texans at home. Defense is really good. That's a tough spot. It's a tough spot for Tampa. I'll put it to you that way. But not to say they can't win, but that is not an easy spot. But I expect the game to be somewhat close. That's why we went money line instead of laying the 2.5. Next game not next game up. Boy, we are all over the place. Arizona money line today. Hard to play against the Giants. They did lose 2 out of 3 to the Dodgers, but hard to play against them. But yeah. On that one, Yankees Cubs for 2 money lines for Major League Baseball. Hutchinson for 1.5. Hutchinson for 1.5 receptions. Okay. Blue Jays or Tampa Bay. I'd lean Blue Jays today. Tampa doesn't normally play well at home, but I do like the over a little bit better. Favorite baseball play for the day is going to be let me get you the biggest one we've got here. White Sox over 3.5 team total would take the cake. Early, but Mets Padres game tomorrow. Are you going to the game or something? Or Mets Padres tomorrow? We'll take a look and see if they got pitching matchups at least. How about under? Whatever the line gets posted. King versus Holmes. Yeah, I'd say under. I don't like the Mets. God awful. Padres. The only team they beat is the Rockies. You doing any football? Always. We put out football shows all weekend long. You have some football questions, USA? No problem, Matt. It's always doing football. College football was a monster. NFL, once again, there's a reason why the books employ 9,000 extra people for it. Chargers, not tonight for us. Maybe they win, but that 3 and a hook definitely plays. Braves game go over 8.5. I think it has a great chance to go over 8.5. Yep, with Parker on the mound, Strider gives up runs. Yes, Braves, Yankees, Giants, Phillies. Okay. Do you like the Orioles? In that matchup today, I like the White Sox plus 1.5 better. But they did switch pitchers again, which is always fun. Doing any Discord specials? Yes, you pay the full amount. The Discord is all special by itself, and it's cheap. It's $50 per month. It's not expensive. There's guys that charge 10 times that. So, Frosty, we went in today? Absolutely, right? Somebody said Brewers are the Pacers of the MLB. What that means, they're going to make the World Series? Okay. So, over on Orioles, White Sox has a chance to play. Yes. Apple user, thanks for the follow. Baker Mayfield and Bucks. I like Mayfield over rushing yards and Texans to win that one. Top 2 money line. We went over Yankees, Cubs. Went over that. Buccaneers over. That Houston defense is real. I will say that. So Reds or Cards. Probably have to lean to the Cards there. Like the over better. Chargers. It's a division game on the road. They just played probably maybe their best offensive game they've played with Harbaugh in the last game. I just think it's not a great spot for him. But Nico Collins for a TD has a chance. Suarez, strikeouts, what do you have it at, Forca? It's 50 a month. It's a steal. For all the amount, you had, just for example, yesterday you had 180 plays. It's ridiculous. Thank you, James. Yeah, college football was a monster. That's for damn sure. No access to the Google Sheets anymore because I give you enough free information. I'm done. We give away free shows every day. It doesn't do me any good for those sheets because I get nothing from it. I don't get any extra views. I don't get in. You guys don't watch the show when you get the sheet. So, therefore, no. Abuko for 40 yards has a chance. I don't expect him to have the numbers he had last week, but, he has a chance there. Who you like for what? No video today is correct. I'm on live YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch at the moment. We multi-platform, yes. NFL, we do like the Texans money line first quarter, first half game. We do like Evans for 5+ catches, Stroud to throw a pick, Baker for 17+ rush yards, Baker 21+ completions, Geno Smith, and then we'll go to the night game. Geno Smith to throw a pick, Geno Smith under 1.5 passing touchdowns, Keenan Allen 5+ receptions, and then Ashton Genty under 69.5 rush yards, under 19.5 receiving yards, and under 90.5 rushing and receiving yards. I don't know if Bowers is going to play or not, so I'm not touching Mayer on that one. Cubs Pirates, we are playing the Cubs today. Bulls fan, what's up? Jerome, thanks for liking the live. Todd, thanks for liking the live. Great to see you. Yankees Twins. Yankees should win that one. Chargers money line. Maybe money line Frosty, but yeah, I do like the 3.5 though. Sorry, Bulls fan. My bad. My connection's never any good either. Phillies Dodgers under 7.5. Suarez line 5.5. Yeah, for 6, I'm in Forca. Yeah. You might ladder at 6, 7, 8. But Orioles money line sleeper. They might win like the White Sox plus 1.5, the best in that one. But Vera, thank you. Yeah. White Sox plus 1.5 over 3.5 team total. Orioles are going to have to score today. They haven't done a lot of that lately. So Bucks, Texans money line for us. Yankees money line. Yep. Getting a little juicy, but yep. Yira. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. My apologies. The pronunciation shows next week, right? Let's see here. So McCarthy came through yesterday with the rush yards, and that's all he came through with. He was god-awful. What a difference a week makes going against a piss-poor defense like the Bears and actually having to face a decent one in the Falcons, right? Brian Thomas Jr., not seeing a lot of targets. I was disappointed with the way Jacksonville finished that thing. I don't understand not kicking the field goal there, go up 6 either. Then Cincinnati has to score a touchdown. There's a difference between having to score a touchdown and you can get a field goal to tie. White Sox 1.5 front 5 team total, like it for 2 there. Absolutely. But Brian Thomas Jr., obviously they're spreading the ball around a little bit more. Strange is seeing more touches. Travis Hunter's now there. Pirates plus 1.5. Might play there, Jerome. I do like the Cubs to win it, but, Cubs-Pirates games can be close for sure. Boogie, thanks for joining. Where's the BS? What's the BS? Think the Chargers are covering the spread? No. 19 targets, 5 catches. Well, Trevor Lawrence needs to hit him. Stroud for 230. That's quite a bit tonight, but should possibly get home. Everybody's going to be on Herbert rushing yards after last week, right? Where's the baseball slate video? I didn't put it out today. I'm not required by law to give you a video every day. I came on live. Best money line for today, Yankees. Why don't you think they will, Cupid? What are you referring to? Oh, why don't I think they will? Because the Raiders are defensively pretty strong. That's going to be the first one. I think they actually play better than what the Chiefs did against them. And I expect the Raiders to hold on the ball quite a bit, and the Raiders can pass better than what the Chiefs have been doing. Rays plus 1.5, sure. Judge probably lately. Rangers or Astros, we'd lean Rangers. Phillies, I like it. I love the under, though, in that one. Favorite Major League team for us is Cubs, but it doesn't mean we don't play against them every day. Pete Carroll, that's why. No problem. Cheesecake, thank you. Yeah. Sometimes we just don't post a video. I am not a machine. We have multiple other gigs going on. Player prop, what's up? Gino to throw a pick is an absolute must every game. So, absolute must. Any game Gino starting, yes, play the pick. I'm every damn time. Moses Ballesteros, Michael Bush, Chase Meredith. That's who we got today. If you're liking hits, runs, RBIs, homers, doubles. Bob Cart, what's going on? Braves in Washington, like the over there, Joshua, over on YouTube. And I think the over's got a great chance in that one. I like the 3.5 plus the Raiders. It's a division game. Expect this one to be tight. Dodgers money line. Don't really love that one today, USA, but in that game, I'm not playing a side personally, just playing under. User, thanks for joining. Bulls fan, great to see you again. Thank you. I like the Blue Jays today. No gimme gang. They need all the wins they can get, right? Chargers and Texans to cover. I like Texans money line and Raiders actually plus the 3.5. But Yankees today, yes. Grant, thanks for joining. User, Bulls fan, thank you. Braves in Washington should be a big scoring one. Strider likes to give up runs, and so does Parker. I do like the Cubs money line today, Tampa Counselor. I'm hoping the offense shows up. That's my big thing there. At least getting 4 or 5 runs. Yeah, no problem. Bucks and Texans over 42.5. I'll be really honest with you. That Texans defense is good. They held the Rams to 14 points. Both NFL games. Probably going to be lower scoring, I would assume, on both of those, yes. I don't have any anytime TDs tonight, no. I just think both games are probably lower scoring, therefore not a lot of touchdowns, not a lot of reason to play. Giants today. That game's pretty interesting. I'd probably lean that way against the Diamondbacks. If you're looking for upsets, that would be one of them. It's plus money, I think, there. Phillies, barely plus money, but plus money there. White Sox, I'd probably lean. We played the White Sox, not heavy, but plus 1.5 we like a lot better. That's upsets there. No interceptions. I don't. Maybe Justin Herbert if you want to play him for no picks, but yeah. On that one, Orioles, White Sox. White Sox plus 1.5 is our favorite one in that one. White Sox over 3.5 team total as well. Chase Meredith to have a good game in that one. Chargers or Raiders. Like I said, Chargers might win that game, but Raiders plus 3 and a hook is probably the way to play it. Bobby, thanks for joining. Matthew, great to see you. Booma, thank you. Jay Love, thanks for joining. Bulls fan, thank you. Bucks, Texans, over, under. If I had to play it, it'd be under. If you force me with a gun to my head, I don't like the total. I think it ends around 42-ish, which is right where the number's at. So, Reds, Cardinals, let's go over there, Frosty. No reason to pick a side unless we have to. Cardinals, I'd probably lean that way. Chargers at 3, I think you got to push. MLB games, money line, Cubs, Yankees, Blue Jays. You know what? We'll go White Sox because we played it. Phillies, a little limited card on there today. Braves, I like the over in that game. 2 most safe money lines. No such thing as most safe, but whatever. Graham, Cubs and Yanks. Braves, yes. Yeah. Were you on there earlier on YouTube talking about your parlay? Yeah. Jay, is this Strikers fishing as well? Best player prop today. I really like Moises. Oh, yeah, I would cash it if somebody else was on YouTube saying it. So, shut up, Todd. I'm Todd always trying to get a rise on me. Nerfies, none. Let's see. So, best player prop today, Moises Ballesteros, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He is hot lately, and it's plus money. I'm going there. Right? Ohtani for a walk it's up there as well. So, Falcons defense, you're asking for next week, and this week's not over yet. All right. They play Carolina. I don't know. Carolina put up a lot of yards, right? Rodon for 5Ks. I could see that. Cubs, Blue Jays, Dodgers. Don't like the Dodgers, but okay. I like the first two of those. Reds, Cards over 8. Frosty, take it down to 7.5. Get the push out of play, right? Nick and get the push out of there. All right, here. Let's see. Scott, thanks for joining. Chief, thanks for joining the show. Beagle, thanks for the follow. You guys should, if you're following us on TikTok, you should do yourself a favor and follow us over on YouTube as well. Sports Bets for Free over there. It is a lot more in-depth. We did not do a show today. We will have a show out for tomorrow. I apologize. We needed some rest. We'll all live. Brandon, what's up? How are you, my friend? Top home run picks for the day? Well, a lot of long shots for today. Chase Meredith was like plus 1250. Let's see. Michael Bush, he's not really a long shot. Moises Ballesteros at plus 1,000. Bush was around 400. Those would be the three we're playing. So on that one. Bulls fan, thank you again. Appreciate it. Miami Earl, thanks for liking the live. Miami Earl, I haven't seen you in here before, so welcome. If I've missed you before, I apologize. Reckless, thanks for the follow. Bulls fan, thank you. Got Devers and Ben Rice. All right. Giants and Diamondbacks have a first run. More than likely. Yeah, I think so. How come you didn't post today? Because I was tired. Extremely tired. I needed additional sleep. I'm only one person, and this isn't my only gig, right? So, Drew, Danny, thanks for joining, because nobody wants to pay, right? No, it doesn't matter how much free content I put out. It's never enough, right? Monday Night Football, we have the Texans, money line, right? We like, let's see, Baker for rush yards, Baker for completions, Evans for receptions, and then we go to the end of the other game. Geno Smith to throw a pick. We've got Genti under yards, under rush yards, receiving yards, and under rush receiving yards compound. Stroud under passing could be an issue. That could happen today. Happy Monday to you as well, FL. Yeah. Not everybody appreciates all I do because they always complain. I don't have access to the Google Sheets. You're not going to get him anymore. I don't get the video today. I didn't get him anymore. Strider for 7Ks has a good chance. He'll probably give up 4 runs as well. But yes. Cards game or D-backs game. Not us personally, but I would lean definitely to the Giants. That one Cards game, like the over with them and the Reds. T1 Cole, thanks for coming on again. What's going on? User, thanks for liking the live. Thanks for joining. C. Humley, thanks for joining. Raven, thanks for joining. You would think, but no. Think the Cards pull one out, B custom? Yeah. I think they beat the Reds. I like the over as well. B. Cussman, thanks for sharing it. Miami, thank you. Bulls fan, thank you. I do like the Rangers today. Astros at home is just a bad experience. NFL picks, Texans, money line, first quarter, first half game. Baker to rush for 21 plus, or no, 17 plus. Baker for 21 plus completions. And then a bunch of Ashton Genty unders, and he might score a couple touchdowns from the one, but they can't run the ball for yards. And then let's go Geno Smith pick as well. Top two money lines would be Cubs and Yankees. Baker, it depends on where you get his rush yards at. So we got it at, 17, I think? Let me take another look. 17, I like it there. Over. Danny, thanks for the gift as well. ZZ Prod, thanks for joining. Texans defense don't play. Did you see him last week? What are you talking about? They gave up 2 touchdowns to the Rams. Didn't they just score like 80 against the frickin' Titans? You like Stroud Rush? Okay. Texans Bucks over. I honestly think it finishes right around 42. So don't like that number at all. So I wouldn't play it. If you put a gun to my head, it'd be under. But Strider for 7Ks, Forca. Yeah, somebody asked that earlier too. I think he strikes out probably 8, but gives up 4 runs doing it. Chargers, if I had to play a side in that game, I'd put Chargers money line might play, but I like the Raiders with the hook. 3 and a hook there. Orioles, actually, we like the White Sox just a shade better in that one. Plus 1.5 for the White Sox at home. They did not have a good series in Cleveland, but at home they've been pretty solid. Let's see here. Sheesh, thanks for, I can't pronounce it. Thanks for liking the live. Chiche. There you go. For the pronunciation problems. Do you like the Jays today? Jays look pretty solid. Yeah. Yankees and Cubs. I mean, we'll see if Rodon and the Yankees are fine. The Cubs, that's going to be a tight one probably, but instead, we did play the White Sox money line, just not nearly as heavy as plus the 1.5. Yes. William Henry, thanks for joining. Chase Meredith has been on fire as well, so I'd have him in something in that game too. Last 7 games, he is, well, for Chase, smacking the ball around. He doesn't really have a lot of pop, but let's see. Hennyology, thanks for joining. Willie, thanks for joining. We are on multiple, Norway, hi from Canada. All right, welcome aboard. We are on multiple platforms at the moment, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Feel free to join us on any of those. What's playoff fight look for Yankees and Cubs? Well, the Cubs are going to make it because the teams below them aren't figuring anything out. Chargers or Raiders to cover the spread. Raiders plus 3.5. Yankees, that's going to be interesting, but they'll probably figure that in. Hey, Algie, thank you. Favorite hits, Chase Meredith, Michael Bush, Moises Ballesteros. Those 3. Rudy Zapata, thanks for joining. And Moses Ballesteros plays for the Cubs, Chase Meredith for the White Sox, and I'm pretty sure you should know who Michael Bush is. DJ Blanco, thanks for joining. Randall, thanks for joining. Michael, thanks for joining. No problem. No problem at all. Blue Jays win today. I like them today. Reds or Cardinals over, I like better. Strider for K's today. Works pretty good. I don't know if I'd play Braves money line, Nick, at night, but I like the over better. Raiders first half. I like that one. First quarter plus a half. What do you get? Plus 1.5, 2 for or plus 2.5 for the first half. Pitcher strikeouts. I'd look at Strider today probably. Ski Bum, great to see you. 500 foot. Kurtz has got some pop. That is for damn sure. I like what they got there. Chase Meredith hit. Absolutely. He's been in fuego. Yeah, that's a big boy bomb, isn't it? Big boy bomb. Let's see here. Now, let's check out Meredith. I'll give you just some Meredith stats. Public on Bucks. I like the Texans money line. We've been there all week. He's 9 for his last 23. Or if you want even better, he's 21 for his last 53 in the last 15 games. He's been hitting the ball well. Chase has been last 3 games, one hit in each of the last 3. Yankees, Twins, Yankees. Rodon pitches well, hopefully. Alt line plus 7.5 for a lay. Okay. For a first half? Sure. Right. No, they didn't give him the ball in the red zone. That was the only thing that went wrong in that game. But, yeah, I feel bad for Justin Jefferson because JJ does not look like he knows what's going on. With PCT, you're going to have to explain to me who PCT. Sorry. Are you talking PCA? Reds and Cardinals like the over. Texans game under is probably the way we play. We are not doing a baseball show on YouTube today. PCA, okay. What's wrong with PCA? I don't know if there's really like he has obviously the second half's it has not been good for him, but you know it's a long season. Normally guys don't have monster. He had a monster first half. You know we didn't expect that to go all season long where he'd end up with like 50-50 like Ohtani or something, but he's definitely struggled. But they still have other guys in that lineup as well. So Bengals been done with no defense. Bengals that was a tough one yesterday for the Jags. They shot themselves in the foot multiple times, but yeah, on that one. Bengals, Browning's actually not that bad. Browning's not that bad. I can't believe nobody's trying to snag him for like a starting position, but I mean, you know. Naomi, thank you. Appreciate it. Over on Nationals and Braves. Absolutely. Cubs and Pirates. Cubs. Bengals D showed up big. I don't know about that one. That was self-inflicted wounds, but okay. McConkey for a touchdown. Maybe. Rays money line. Don't like them today as much. Here for the fun. What's going on? What NFL team do you think is the worst over the first 2 weeks? From what I've seen so far, like the worst team is the Saints. The Chiefs have not played well at all in 2 weeks. That's for damn sure. Chargers, money line in Bucks, plus 7.5. Okay. I don't like you said. I don't like the Bucks part of that today. 7.5 obviously is a big alt line, but yeah. I'll be honest with you, Fancy Boy. I never like a 2-leg parlay that pays even money. So that's going to be me. If I'm going to parlay something, it's something that makes money. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Giants money line today. I like it. Raiders. I like the plus 3.5. Panthers. I thought the Panthers, I mean, they had a lot of self-inflicted wounds yesterday, but they looked all right. They weren't god-awful. Any hammer plays? The biggest play for us is White Sox over 3.5 team total. O's money line. We do like the White Sox a little bit better. Chargers -3 might be a push. Toronto has a new pitcher. There's actually a couple of pitchers that got replaced from yesterday. Yes, but yeah, over 8.5 makes a lot more sense. Tampa Bay never plays good at home. White Sox also replaced Smith today. They're going to be pitching Gilbert. O's money line. I honestly like the White Sox at home are a little bit different animal. So Cardinals Reds like the over in that one as well. Bulls fan, thanks for joining. No problem, Chisel. Don't really like the total much in either NFL game tonight. I think the line's really close at 42.5. I think the game probably ends 42, maybe to 45. Bucks, Texans. And then Chargers game, I think the same kind of thing. I think it's right around 46, 47, 48. So I don't really like a lot on that total. There's not a lot of variance there. And if there's not a lot of variance, we're not going to play it. So love, conquer yourself. Thanks for coming on. Matthew and Bulls fan, thank you for liking the live. Yankees game, Nerfy. We don't play a Nerfy after June 1st. And Pistol Pete, you've been on here enough to hear me say that. So if you want to play it, knock yourselves out. Once the weather changes and they start, those arms starting getting, they can pitch for longer periods of time, but sometimes getting settled in the game takes a while. All right, so yeah, no Nerfies for us. After June 1, it's normally your yes run first inning only. So if we're going to play it, which we normally don't because it's more of a coin flip than anything else. Ron Honcho, thanks for the gifts. Like Chubb against the Bucs defense that held the Falcons to about 50 yards rushing. Brian Bowers, what's going on? Lenny, thank you for coming on as well. Ron Honcho, Matthew, Bulls fan, thank you all for liking the live. Always appreciative. Yankees, yes. Chubb, anytime. Don't really like a lot of touchdowns in that game, so probably wouldn't play it in that one. Let's see here. Dogs today, yes. They're White Sox were 1. Number 2 was, Rangers, Giants, and the Phillies are actually dog today too, barely, but yes. White Sox, yep. Like them both, Vanny boy. Like the team total better. Cubs money line, yes. Bucks or Texans, we like the Texans in that one. Home teams on Monday night normally show up. Unless you're the Chicago Bears, right, Bulls fan? Rays today, like the Blue Jays a little bit better. Jeremy, thanks for the follow, but don't really love that game except over. White Sox front 5, I can see that. Texans 2.5. I'd rather play money line, but if I had to go that way, yeah. Texans, that's hurt. What's hurt? Well, for the Bears comment, yeah, it's all right. I'm a Chiefs fan. They're 0-2 and look like garbage too. The Texans did so bad. They lost 14-9 against the Rams. Okay. They scored 3 field goals. The offensive line didn't play well. The Rams are really good. And the defense played outstanding for them. We expect the defense to hold them over tonight. That's the other reason. EdX, thanks to you. Appreciate it. Demi, thanks for the follow. Jay Willie, thanks for joining. If you're following us on TikTok, I highly recommend you follow us over on YouTube. A lot more in-depth shows. We did not put out one today, but we will be back on the train tomorrow for all of you. Bucks under 21.5 team total. That probably plays. I think 21 is probably the high end there. Blue Jays say yes. Raiders, Chargers. A close division game that the Raiders are going to be in till the end. Question is, do they shoot themselves in the foot? I hope not. I'd like to see the Raiders win personally, but as a Chiefs fan, but on that one. But love the plus 3.5. Their defense was the only thing they had going for them. The Bucks did both. What did the Bucks do last week? They won because the Atlanta kicker missed a bunch of field goals, and it was one game. I'm telling you, the Texans defense is real. They will get the offensive part figured out. Geno over passing yards is probably pretty solid. The best play is probably Geno for a pick. Braves Nationals over. Chargers, Texans, Cubs. Okay. Favorite MLB play, White Sox over 3.5 team total. Buffalo, big win yesterday, Vera, and your offense didn't have to do nothing. It's even better. Texans, yes. Blah, thanks for joining. I think Suarez is going to pitch pretty well today. Trash Talk, thanks for coming on as well. Under in that game is where we went. Under 8.5, I thought was the steal of the day. I was shocked it wasn't 7.5. Cubs and Stros, don't like the Stros, do like the Cubs. Stros at home are god-awful. Vera for 4 catches. Or Vera Schultz for 4 catches. Good chance that happens today. The Beast, thanks for joining. Ron Green, thanks for joining. I assume he's going to throw the ball a lot quicker today than he did last week. So, yes, Stroud doesn't want to get hit just like every other quarterback. Aaron Rodgers might be the most afraid to get hit, but best over or under MLB game, that would be the Dodgers-Phillies under 8.5. Yanks and O's. I like the Yanks part of it. Like the White Sox. Nobody gives White Sox at home very much credit. White Sox at home are something different. For all of us Cubs fans, we're going to have to become White Sox fans when they're at home, I guess. Will, thanks for liking the live. KSB, thanks for joining. D, thanks for joining. Will, thank you again. White Sox money line. I love plus 1.5. We did play money line as well. Best top 2 MLB picks. Does it have to be money lines, or it can be player props or team totals? Bucks keep it somewhat close. I think that game's with field goal roughly. Deluxe, answer my question before you ask the same question again, please. Because everybody's different. Because I'm going to tell you it's going to be White Sox over 3.5 team total. Right? Chase Meredith get a hit. Mr. Trinidad, how are you? And here it comes back. No, I meant money lines. If you're looking for money lines, Cubs and Yankees. Ron Honcho, thanks for liking the live. And the crowd goes silent. All right. But OMG, Juno, yeah, I don't know if he's going to completely shut him out, but I expect him to pitch extremely well. Home run favorites, Michael Busch for the Cubs. And then I got 2 long shots. Moises Ballesteros for the Cubs. Chase Meredith. Probably will never hit one, but Chase Meredith for the White Sox. You need to make 100 today? Don't want to go to work? Thank you, Cincy. Appreciate you as always, my friend. Yankees, yes. Yes. If you need to make money today, just bet Geno Smith interception and nothing else. Right? What do I think about the Orioles in the first 3 innings? I like the White Sox in the first 3. Cincy, thank you for the gift. Right? Right? Bucky over 62.5 against that defense. I would probably say no. Jewish Mamba, thanks. Bucks money line. We played Texans money line, so that should tell you what we think. Cincy, thanks for liking the live. I just missed somebody else. Cubs front 5 money line. We played that. I like it. Phillies Dodgers under 8.5, under 4.5 front 5. Yeah, penalties killed the Giants. Cowboys did a lot of self-inflicting things as well. It was an entertaining game though. Chargers might win the game, but I don't think they cover the 3.5. No limit, thank you. Money at Tay's baseball money line. We're thinking Cubs, Yankees, if we're just playing money lines. Nico over 76.5 is a lot. They're going to have to get to Nico the ball on a lot shorter routes than just down the field. I mean, I know he's an awesome down the field threat, but their offensive line can't seem to hold up for it. So, yes and no. If they change game plan a little bit, yes. Nico should see 12 targets a game. White Sox money line, yes. Rangers money line, yes. If Nico doesn't see 12 targets today, they're obviously still running him down the field way too much. He can do a crossing route. The kid's a stud. Elijah Grant, thanks for joining the show. Ryan, thanks for joining. Geno over interception. That is the easiest bet on the board every week, PSM. Absolutely. Nico over on receptions. If they run it under, Bucky over 2.5, sure. Juwan, I'll be honest with you, Ryan. Juwan Johnson's more of your downfield threat, so I'd take Juwan there. Phillies money line, slightly lean that way, like the under better. PSM, no worries. Money line today, let's see, Texans, Cubs, Yanks, White Sox. Nico over 6+ Like I said, I would make sure he gets at least 8 receptions a game, but that would be me. But what's good with this Yes Savage guy? I don't know. OM Juno. I'm not uploading anything for TikTok for September 15th. So on that one, Joe, Stephen Real. No show today. We're doing a live show for an hour. That's plenty. All right, super fan, no caller ID. Look at you. You get super fan status. All right, Jose, I don't know what your question mark is about. D-backs, I don't like today. There you go. What's your 3 favorites that you like today? You ready? White Sox over. White Sox over 3.5 team total. Ashton Genty under 90.5 rushing and receiving yards. Aces looked good last night, yeah. And we'll go Ashton Genty under rush yards. There you go. There's 3 favorites for the day. All right. What's your MLB picks today? Cubs and White Sox and Dodgers, Phillies under. Yeah, I like it, Daniel. I like it. Ashton Genty last week, 19 carries for 38 yards. Woo, that was rough. G baby, thanks for joining. Run the ball. He might score a touchdown or two, but man, oh man, that was rough. CJ for 225. If it's a lot of short passes and get some yak after that, it can happen. What's going on, G baby? How are you? Bulls fan, thank you for all the support as always. You've been with us for years. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I fell asleep. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it was a bunch of running by Atlanta and JJ McCarthy. If they're not asking questions in Minnesota, they need to. Colin Montgomery, okay, yeah, all right. I still can't believe the Chiefs-Eagles game wasn't the primetime game. JJ McCarthy gets 2 primetime games out of the chute, really? Touchdowns today, nobody. I think we got 2 probably lower scoring matchups. And everything juiced too much. Bucks money line. I do like the Texans money line. That we played that. King, thanks for joining. Anytime touchdown is not going to be a. How do I put this? It's not going to be our. Normally we're yards, receptions, rush attempts, pass attempts. There's just so much juice on those TDs. Giants today do like. Bucks today. Like I said, we played the other way with the Texans. User, thank you. And Bulls fan, thank you again. The money line is moved to the Bucks. Okay. Where the money comes in doesn't affect our handicap at all. Yeah, everybody told me all the money's going to Air Force on Sunday night or Saturday night against Utah State. Where'd that end up, right? Ladd for 60 plus, probably got a shot there. Chargers over 46.5. I think that total is really close. Stroh's first 5, don't love it. Like the other side, they are god awful at home. Coachy Poo, what's going on? Great to see you. Hokage, thanks for joining. They are just so bad. It's so unbelievable with them how bad they are at home. MLB picks, Cubs, White Sox, Dodgers, Phillies under. White Sox over 3, over 3.5 team total over, absolutely. They're back at home. Chargers and Bucks, I'd go the other way, honestly, but okay. 2 road teams trust? Okay. What's going on, Coachy Poo? How are you? Don't like the over the Tampa Bay game? Nope. I think it's close. I think it ends probably right around 42-ish, but personally, Sosa for a hit. Probably got a shot today. Like Chase Meredith better. Houston and the Chargers. I like Houston. Bucks are the public dog tonight. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the Bucks, like I said, but Texans money line, like it. Raiders over. I don't know if we get there, but on that game, but yes. Pirates over 3.5. I don't know if they get. I don't know on that one either. I think they scored 3. To be really honest, Lauren. Kind of like a 5-3 win for the Cubs. Herbert for 225. He's probably going to have to throw for that much because that Raiders defense ain't shabby. Mike Evans props 5+ catches. I like for Evans. Baker I like for 17+ rush yards. Chargers or Raiders? Raiders cover. Chargers might win. Raleigh, thanks for joining. I think that could be a slugfest low game, to be really honest with you. But Blue Jays do like today, even though they've got a pitcher nobody even knows about. But that's all right. Rays at home are not that great. And they're not really playing for anything. Player prop, what's up? Mario, thanks for joining. If you guys are on the Discord, player prop is Miller time on there. Jacoby, 50+ receiving yards. Probably got a good chance. Expect Geno to throw the ball a lot. Now, if you're getting the Bucks at 4.5, that's a different story. I think it's a tight game, so that's why we played money line instead of 2.5. Yeah, that could play. Rangers over 3.5 has a good chance. I'm not big on Ladd tonight. Keenan Allen for 5+ catches do like. It's just he's got more. Herbert trusts Quentin Johnson and definitely trusts Keenan Allen. So Ladd's not going to see a majority of the target share either. Rangers money line do like today. Uncle Phil, thanks for liking the live. when you're looking at player prop, how much target share are they going to get, right? How much of the target are that one? So I'd like she loves Joshy. Do like Toronto. Do like Yankees. Yes. Yeah. How do you like that one, player prop? All you see on your list is injury, injury, injury. Uncle, it sucks. In a 12-team league, it's god awful, especially when your first five picks in the draft are all hurt. TM, thanks for coming on. Anthony Miller, thanks for liking the live. Uncle Phil, thanks for the follow. It sucks, man. That's why 12 teams are rough. It's all about health. It has nothing to do with anything else but health. Like, I go to the waiver wire in a 12-team, you're looking at third-string running backs, right? So, yeah, right? Ibuka, 2+ touchdowns? No. You got your miracle last week for 2+ TDs. A great rookie season for any rookie wide receiver would be 10 touchdowns. He's not Randy Moss, right? He got 2 last week. That means you probably got 8 maybe total for the rest of the season. So do I think add Jake Browning? I would. He's going to throw the ball for a ton. If you need to, yeah, I would. Absolutely. In the White Sox game, Chase Meredith. I would add Jake Browning over Lawrence personally because he's going to throw the ball more. You got, the Jaguars actually can run the ball. So I like Jake Browning better as a fantasy quarterback, but that's me. Plus, he's got Chase and Higgins to throw the ball too, right? Versus BTJ and Travis Hunter. Over Bucks Texans, I think the number's really close. I would not be shocked if that thing ends at 42. Reds today, don't like Reds, but I do love the over in that game. Miami stole that win. There you go. Browning will have more INTs. I'm okay with picks. He's also going to throw for more yards. He's also going to throw for more touchdowns. Cubs Pirates under probably has a chance there, Jose. I do like the Cubs more than the total in that one. And Carey House shows up with the same play every day. Let's see. Home run. Chase Meredith for a huge long shot. Moises Ballesteros for a big long shot. Michael Bush. That's the only 3 we've got going today. Let's see. Cards Reds under. I'm thinking the other way. I don't know. I mean, Cal hit another home run yesterday. Or the day before. Sorry about that one. Andy Sandy, thanks for the follow. Arizona over could be a possibility. Did you see the slip yesterday for 20? I didn't not see that slip. No. Center, Miami yesterday. Why are you asking a question mark about Miami stole the game? Okay. After removing toe. Reds money line, don't like today. She loves Joshy. I'll be really honest with you. I don't like the Reds right now are disappointing. They've been god awful on the road. But there's nothing really to like. I don't know. Zach Little has given up more home runs than any other pitcher in baseball. I think I do like the Giants money line. Yes. Right. Cal has more home runs, but yeah, the average and everything else belongs to Judge. So, Baker for 20+. We played him at 17. So yes. Best player prop for tonight, Ashton Genty, under rush yards, under receiving yards, and under rush and receiving combined. Geno Smith for a pick would also be in there. And for props, yes. They have a bad history against the Cards, and Little is god-awful. So, no problem. They want to give it to Cal Riley, but we'll see. I don't know. Like, Judge's start was so hot, and then the injuries kind of slowed him down a little bit, but he's back at it again. He had a almost 1,300 OPS for months. No MLB video today is correct. We came on live. We've been on live for almost an hour. We're good. Cubs money line, yes. Yankees, yes. Probably our 2 favorite money lines of the day between those 2. I apologize. I was really tired. I didn't have the energy to do a show USA Traveler, thank you. Appreciate it. You picking Bucks or Texans? We played the Texans tonight. Money line, first quarter, first half in game. Raiders at 7.5. I like that. At 3.5, I think it plays. Just wasn't quite enough there for us because I think the game ends at 3. 7.5 even better. Nationals, like that game over. Collins TD. I don't like a lot of. I don't think there's a lot of scoring honestly in either game, so I'm staying away from TDs. There might be 10, maybe 12 TDs tonight max, I think. So I was asking for the picks today. Yeah, keep watching the show. We'll keep going through them. We like the Cubs. We like the Yankees. We like the under in the Dodgers game. We like the White Sox. We love Chase Meredith. We like the White Sox over team total. So Ashcraft is a beast. Yeah, crazy to fade him. I'll take my chances. Jameson pitches well against his old team lately, so Nats at home. I have not checked that particular stat there, but everybody gets 4 runs off a Strider, unless you're a Cubs fan. And Parker gives up runs. Play the over. Under in the Reds game. I don't see how to go that route, but anything's possible in baseball. I think the Cardinals score some runs. I think the Reds score some runs, and we get to the total. Buka, 40-plus receiving yards. Probably got a shot there. I expect Evans to be more involved tonight. Ohtani for a home run. We love the under, so I'm not playing a home run against myself, Uncle Phil. Almost played him for no homer, but Ranger Suarez is pretty solid. And Sheehan has pitched a lot better as of late. Is he still the starter, or did they pull him too? Knowing the Dodgers, they probably did. No, still scheduled to start. Under 8.5. I was surprised the line wasn't at 7.5. So I think 8.5. You're getting a bargain. AL East. I still think the Blue Jays pull this out, but Reds inconsistent. Reds are inconsistent against everybody. You know what I mean? So I'm not putting out a video today. No. Bucks and Chargers. Don't like either side of that, Joseph. Like the Texans money line, and I think the Raiders are going to cover that. So D. Collins, thanks for joining. Edward, thanks for joining. Austin, thanks for joining. But who knows, right? MLB money line, Cubs, Yankees, White Sox, right? Bauer's, I don't know, player prop. You know probably more than I do. Game time decision. We'll know 90 minutes before. Herbert over 1.5. I think Hampton gets a lot more run towards the goal line tonight, so maybe. Texans covered 2.5. I think they're going to win by 3. It's awful tight. That's why we took money line. So, yeah, they're going to make you wait, of course. Right? Homers and Cubs Pirates game. Moises Ballesteros. Michael Bush. You said White Sox money line? Yes. Chargers money line. They might win. They just don't cover. Bucks plus 4.5 and Chargers to win. Like I said, Chargers game's going to be tight. Bucks plus 4.5 might play as well. I think Texans. I think both games are probably field goal games. So NFL money line for week 3. Can we get through week 2 first? I'll have that at the NFL show next Saturday. You can. It'll be there. I do not have any for week 3 yet. No. Hector G, thanks for joining. There is a lot of sports between now and Thursday. One game for Thursday night and Sunday and Monday. Omar, thank you. Appreciate it. Donde, thanks for joining. The Rays are not solid at home. Should I give you the home record? Would you like the home record, or what do you want me to do? I didn't say they were ass. I didn't say they're just not good at home. But since we want to sit here, and your good teams are typically, I don't know, at this point in the season, or what, 20 games over at home or 18 games over at home, they're 38 and 36. Would you like to argue some more? They're 2 games over 500 at home when normally good teams are 18, 20 games over at home at this season, right? So Jays, Rays over, yes. Posting picks today? No. I'm not having a show today. We've been on live for an hour. Let's see. Under in the Bucks game, it's awful tight to the line. So, all right. I guess you have to wait for next Saturday. Saquon and Drake London for Puka. Depends who you got at running back, but Puka is pretty solid, but Saquon's awful damn good too. Expect Saquon to. He's not going to get as many touches this year, but should be solid. 175 should be attainable there. Drake London, did he go out again last night? I don't even remember. He did have the fumble. If you're loaded at receiver, I would, but high scoring games, we've got a few tonight, I think, for sure. Reds Cardinals, I think, is there. Blue Jays Rays, I think, is there. And let's see. Braves Nationals, yes. Herbert for 2.25. Might get home there. Boston, bleed green. Okay. I just like the Rays are not that great at home. That ballpark does not play well for them. So Bucks or Texans. And we got to ask the same question again when I just answered it. Okay. Texans. It's not Texas. It's Houston, and it's the Texans. Why, if I ask? But I think better defense overall. Home teams on Monday night tend to stand up pretty damn strong. So I think it's a tough spot for the Bucks. The Bucks are a good team. They'll probably win they're going to compete for the NFC South, but they only got to compete against one team. Blue Jays, yes. Any chance Tampa covers? Yeah, if you're getting it at 3, I think, or 3.5, possibly. Yeah. Braves, money line, Reds. I like the Braves over game. Reds over O's. I like the White Sox. Blue Jays. And we are going to have to pop off here shortly. Bucks plus 5.5. Yeah, if you want to take an alt line up there. Yeah. You got to get that thing to 3.5, I think, at a minimum. Texans, Bucks over 37.5. I thought the game ends like 41 to 44-ish, 45. So, yeah, that plays. Pirates, money line. I like the Cubs today better. 42.5 Trinidad. It's tight, man. I think that line is tight. That's what you guys will see, I think, a lot with NFL. They're dialed in because that's where the majority of the dollars come in. Mayfield is a tough guy. Absolutely, he is. I like his over rushing yards tonight. Teasers, I'm not a big fan of having to play 2 to 3 teams to break even. So, yeah. He does not back Don. Who's Don? Phillies today, I would lean that way. Love the over, though. Under. Chargers, Raiders plus the 3 and a hook. All right. Since Mula wants to ask the same question 4 times because you're just rude, you're gone. Bye-bye. All right. I did hit my quota of kicking somebody off today. All right. There we go. All right. That's it for today. We will have the show out tomorrow. Make sure you check us out on multiple platforms, TikTok and YouTube. YouTube, more in-depth page. I don't like the Chargers in the first half. I think the Raiders home crowd gets them rolling. 7-day free trial of Outlier also available over on YouTube. Access to the Discord also available over on YouTube. So not only do you get a better show, you got all the access to all the stuff. We will be back on tomorrow, roughly same time frame for the live, and have out an MLB show as well. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great Monday.